Hello. Hi guys. Sorry for the delay. Hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see me okay? I have a bit of a cough, so hopefully I don't have to cough too much. Hey guys. How's everything doing? Hi Kim. Hello. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, because the internet's always kind of iffy. And my computer did some kind of update, and now everything's changed, and it's annoying. Hopefully, this works. I'm just going to wait a few minutes. See if you guys hear me okay. Okay, thanks, Kim. Thank you, lovely. Let's get you a card, Kim. Which one are we going for today? Ooh, these Metatron cards. Let's get you a card. I feel like you need one. Whoop, there it went. Wake up call. Listen and take note. I feel like we need another one. Whoop, there it goes. They're quick today. Authentic self. Who are you? They say, listen up. Listen up. Who are you? Authentic self. Oh, I've never seen this card before. Authentic self. Oh, man. I hope my cough goes away. It's annoying. What am I getting for you today? There's something about it almost, I mean, she's not really wearing a hoodie. You know what I mean? Like a sweater with a hoodie. But it kind of looks like that. But really, it's her energy around her that kind of gives the illusion of her wearing a hoodie. But for me, I feel like a hoodie, like yours, despite the fact, God, hopefully this works. Despite the fact that you have awakened and you have all this knowledge and all this creativity and all of this wisdom, and you're so beautiful in every aspect of life, yet you still tend to keep your hoodie up, maybe unconsciously, to not draw so much attention to yourself. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And I feel like they're saying, take the hoodie off, allow the world to see you. So it's almost like on an unconscious level, it's like you want to be seen and you want to be able to, show the world what you can do. And, you have the desire to do that. But I also feel like you can't, what you do though, how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself contradicts what you want. And so, despite the fact that you want to be seen, you still, on an unconscious level, are afraid to be seen in all of your glory because you're afraid that you're too imperfect in whatever way or form you feel you're imperfect. And so you still hide. I feel like you still put on your hoodie. People can see you, but they can't see all of you, right? You're not allowing yourself to be completely yourself in this world. You're still trying to fit in somehow. And that's what they're kind of saying. Don't try to fit in anymore because it's your reality. Simply create your reality according to what you feel is right. And then you'll see that the reality will adjust itself to you instead of you trying to adjust itself to the outer reality. So you have to change it around. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But take your hoodie off and understand that you do not need to fit into the world. The world needs to fit in with you. Does that make sense? The world needs to fit in with you. The world is you. So therefore, stop trying to still fit in and not show all of you and everything about you. Don't be scared or insecure about everything that you are, because everything that you are is also the entire universe. Does that kind of make sense? So the authentic self is about take away the hoodie. When you're like this, they can still see your face. They can still use you, but they can't see all of you. You're hiding a part of you. And basically, Spirit is saying, take your hoodie off and show the world every little bit of you. And walk proud. Be loving and confident in everything that you are. Does that kind of make sense? And therefore, you'll no longer have to fit into the world, but the world will fit into you. I like my hoodie, but I understand. Me too, especially when it's cold, keeps your ears warm. But you know what they're trying to say, right? Oh, there's a bug in my juice. Out, bug. Here we go. Naughty bug. All right. CX Turbo. I forgot. Was that Raymond? I don't know if it's Raymond or not, but let's get a card for CX Turbo. Which one? This one? Okay. This one. Yeah, I remember it correctly. It's a prize because my memory normally doesn't extend that far. You must have a special place in my heart, Raymond. That's what it is. For me to remember. Oopa, hold on. Opa, there it went. Come together. Come together, Raymond. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps to get the job done. What's the message for you today? It is about, oh my God. I hope I can make my Ask Me Anything live tomorrow because this cough is really annoying. So what I'm getting is, it is about coming together, but it's not about joining. I mean, it is about joining forces, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. But the message that I'm feeling for you is, it's like, organize something. It's almost like, organize a get together, or like a spiritual day with people who might be interested. Or, it's almost like in your community, there is a lack of kind of like days where people who are ascending, people with spiritual knowledge, for them to come together and connect and become friends and become a force to be reckoned with. So it's almost like they're kind of inspiring you or planting a seed that, wouldn't it be fun if you would seek out other spiritual people in the neighborhood, and it could be further away, it doesn't have to be just your town, but to maybe organize a get together and just have a spiritual day together, just talking about all the things and sharing information and sharing perspectives and insights, different angles and all of that. So it's almost like, think about maybe in the future to create kind of like once every couple of months to have like a get together and invite anybody who's in the spiritual, interested in the spiritual, to come and to just have fun. We did that once, me and Gerald, in our house in Belgium, in our living room. And it was a tiny little living room, and so many people showed up. So, people were all the way into the kitchen. But boy, did we have fun. And, it was so unorganized. We just kind of showed up and say, okay, what are we going to talk about? Well, And it just kind of, and people were just listening to each other and spitballing information. It was just so much fun. And then everybody brought their own lunch. They had like little sandwiches and their salads with, and then we played with the Ouija boards, and it was just so much fun. And it didn't take a lot of organization. It was basically just sending out on Facebook and just kind of in the neighborhoods, handing out little flyers in the mailbox to say, hey, we're having a spiritual day. If you're interested, stop by. And it was just a lot of fun. So it's something small, but it's something that connects and makes friendships, and Gerald and I, we still have these people still follow us, and they're still in connection with us, so they become close, and it becomes a group of people that can then together make differences in their community, energy wise, and so on and so forth. So that's something maybe to think about. Come together, organize something just to invite people. And it could be people from this group that might be in the neighborhood, whatever it may be. We even have people from Holland that would come in and just kind of have fun. So, have a rolling with Emma day. And if you want, I could go live and just kind of do a Zoom link with all of y'all together. That would be fun too. I would love to do that as well, just for you guys, okay? Whatever needs to happen, okay? It's about coming together, making connections, and then being able to create your own community, in your community, your own spiritual community, so you can then infuse the community together as a group through meditation and sending healing all together, and really help those people that are closest to you. Does that kind of make sense? So that's something they just want to plant, a little seed that they want to plant inside of you, so you can just have fun. That's really what it comes down to. All right. So that's your message for today, Raymond. Get excited about it. All right. Looks like it's only two of you on live. So let's go to let's see here. Patreon page. Let's see who else wanted a reading. Who are we being drawn to? Margie McQueary. I would appreciate guidance about the new company I joined and the promises they made to me. Ooh, well, let's see if we can get some clarity or some information. This one? No. This one? Yes. Okay. A trip to France. I have a camper. You are welcome to park your camper on our property, my dear. I don't have any electricity on the outside, but I do have water, if that helps. And right in town, which is a 3-minute drive, there is a thing where you can dump your pooper scooper toilet. So you're always welcome to come and hang out. But we're going to do an event here in France next September. Next year in September. I still need a date. I have to go to the city and see what the availabilities are for the local kind of it's like a room, like a dance room thing. You can just rent it. And then we can hang out late afterwards at the house. So I will do an event in September. If you guys are interested in coming, I see Raymond can pick up Kim and her mama. You guys all come together. Because I think Raymond's in Belgium, right? And I think Kim's in Germany, so not too far. Everybody in the trailer. Oopa. Wait, I forgot to write it down. Hold on. I need a paper. Let me get some paper. Let me get the names. Oh, God. Holland, even closer to Germany. even closer to Germany. Okay. I forgot the name already. Margie. Margie McQuarrie. There you go. That way I can put it in the comment section. Margie, look at that. We have two, and they're both whales. Look at that. Oh, this way. This is for Margie. Okay. Push to surface says you may have become complacent. What does that mean? You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life and diving to new depths. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. Why do I feel like this is a stepping stone? What am I getting for you, Margie? Okay, well, when it comes to the new company that you joined, it almost feels to me like it's another stepping stone in the direction of becoming self-sufficient, becoming maybe your own business owner or whatever it may be. I feel like it's not something that's going to be forever, because it's like very quickly you're going to start getting annoyed. And I'm laughing right now, but it's almost like the universe has been trying to tell you something for quite a while. I don't know what it is exactly, but you keep going for the safer route. And it's like, that's okay, but it's never going to, no matter what you do, it's never going to give you that feeling of, okay, this is it. This is perfect for me. That's what they're kind of making me feel like. No matter what job or what thing you do, there's always going to be some kind of stuff happening that's not according to the plan. And it's intentional. It's because it's almost like the universe is forcing you to re-examine what you do and what you want, and to then reinvent that. That's kind of what it feels like. And I mean, it might be good for now, but it's going to raise questions again in the future, right? Push to the surface. I mean, I don't know what it said here. You've become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. It's like this is the universe and this is you. And you've always wanted to see the sun and see the light, but you keep moving from one ocean to the other instead of moving upwards, right? And then this is the universe pushing you upwards and saying, look, you can do better. Okay, there's something much better and brighter out there. That doesn't mean you have to quit, but it means that you have to re-examine your choices and the reasons why you make those choices. And then you have to understand, or you have to question whether or not that those choices are always in the best of your interest, or if they are made out of fear. Okay, that's the message that I'm getting. Dive to the depth. Really go deepwards. Go to dare to dream. If God would show up and tell you, you can be anything you want tomorrow, you can do any job in the world, just tell me and I will go flick and boom, you're done. What would be the thing that you are the most passionate about? What would be the job that would allow you to wake up every morning with a big smile on your face and a heart full of excitement because of what you can do today, what you are able to do today? That's what you need to question yourself. So whatever this is, it is another stepping stone towards self-understanding and self-reflection. And from that self-reflection, self-accomplishment will flow from that. Okay? So if it doesn't work out the way you intend it to be, do not feel don't fall into despair. Don't go into the negativity, but just understand that the universe wants much, much more for you than what you are allowing yourself to have at this moment. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Okay. You guys making I'm driving column in a convoy. All right. That's good. I'm ready for all y'all to show up. Let's see. Micah Baptiste. Let's see what we have for Micah. It's an Emma convoy. That'd be so fun. Wouldn't that be fun? So much fun. Live events are so much fun for me. Oh, I love hugging everybody and talking to everybody. So much different than talking through a screen, you know. I do miss them. Woo! Hold on, Micah. Oh, Lord. My body is saying, don't do so much garden work, Emma. I have to. Gotta get it winter ready. Card number 1. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. And then you also have this one that popped out. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness, Micah. Stress and just you don't zombie style. You know, trying to get through your day, but that's about it. That's what it feels like. And I feel like you just have a, discomfort. How did I get that? Look at that. Probably my cat. I feel like you're going through a lot of uncomfortable feelings and emotions, and you're just not in a great place. And I feel like you're a person who's very adventurous and, always trying to laugh and smile. But I feel like lately you haven't been able to be that person anymore. And they're saying, look at the discomfort. You're trying to avoid discomfort, right? Because nobody likes to feel icky and nobody likes to feel down. But when we do feel like that, we have to be able to look at it. Don't look away or try, if I don't look at it, it's going to go away. Why? You have to be able to observe yourself and ask yourself, why do I feel this way? What is it that makes me fearful? What is it that makes me feel uncomfortable? What is it that makes me feel sad? What is it that makes me feel anxious? You have to be able to look at yourself in your uncomfortable state and ask those questions and be very, very honest when you answer them. Because when you find the answers, then those answers will also be the solution. You will have to change what it is that is making you feel that way. But you have to become consciously aware first of why you feel the way that you do. Okay, and that's the message here. Open up your awareness and ask the right questions so you can bring to the surface the root causes of your unhappiness, of your fears, of your discomfort, so you can then infuse those with universal truth and therefore alter them and change the vibration of it. For example, And this is just an example. For example, let's say somebody's worried about money, finances, right? And they're so worried about it that it's literally making their life miserable, right? Because that's all they worry about. And everywhere they go, they get into the state, I don't have enough, I can't afford that, why can't I have that? They really self-victimize based on the lack of money, for example. But when you observe that, the first of all, you have to ask yourself, why am I miserable? Okay, I'm miserable because I feel, or I don't have enough money to be comfortable in this world, right? And then you have to look at the universal truth. Yes, but lack is an illusion. Lack can only exist if you believe that it exists. There is no lack in anything, because everything that is a creation of your conscious mind. So if you always focus on not having enough, then the universe will give you every day not enough. But if you change that vibration, you change that focus, and instead of focusing on and expressing that you never have enough through your feelings, your anxiety, your fear, your panic attacks, those are all expressions of that confirm your lack of not having enough money, for example. But if you adopt truth, right, that this world is a projection. It is a virtual reality that cannot exist without your conscious, what's the right word? Observation of it. There's been scientific tests that have proven that. If there is no observer, then the light vanishes. It doesn't, it's not there. Look that up. There's scientific evidence that nothing can exist without conscious observation. Okay, that means that what you experience is an expression of what you believe. So if you change your belief and how you feel about things, then you're going to notice that you're going to do better and better and better every day when it comes to finances. You're not going to understand why, but it's going to happen. Speak out of experience. Okay, so that's just one example. Observe why you're miserable. Observe what is causing the fear, the anxiety, the discomfort, and then step away from it and move into your spiritual understanding of the world, of the universe, how it operates, and then apply it. And then you'll see that what you're fearing is kind of ridiculous because it's not truth. You just have to change the program of fear that was installed into you as a baby. Does that kind of make sense? So if we can become consciously aware of the problems, then we can change our feelings, our perspectives, our beliefs accordingly, and alter our physical reality. Is that going to make sense? I hope that helps a bit. Hi, Dominique. Hello, everybody. Let's get Dominique a card. My love. This one. Hello, hello, welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Oh. Ooh, I've never seen this card before. You have two, actually. It's like a small party, yeah. Not a lot of people are live. That's okay. Look at that. Okay, one card says the gift of neutrality. Balance is at work. Hold on. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy, but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. Okay. And then the other one says surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. What am I getting for you? It's almost about detachment. I almost feel the word detachment gets into my head. This is what they're showing me. There's a lot of stuff going on around you, with your loved ones, with the world. There's just so much stuff happening right now that it feels overwhelming and disempowering at times, and it influences your abundance and your joy and your balance and your job and your creativity, and it just influences everything about you. And they're saying you can care for your loved ones, you can love them, you can support them, but try and disconnect from their fears, from their emotions. It's almost like you unconsciously maybe are adopting or absorbing all of their fears and all of their worries and all of their emotionalities, because unconsciously you want to help them feel better. But they're saying you have to detach from their emotionality, from the emotionality of the world. You have to detach so you can stay in your balance, you can stay in your creative connection with God's source, and then be able to help and assist on a much more intense, much more powerful level than if you allow yourself to get sucked into the emotionality of whatever is happening around you. Does that kind of make sense? It's almost like if you want to find and see and attract and manifest prosperity and abundance and joy, and that includes for the people that you love, you have to become a force to be reckoned with that is unaltered by no matter what challenge seems to be flying at your face, right? By no matter what intense emotional energy is being flown around in your proximity. Stay centered, stay balanced, stay in that vibration of knowing that everything is as it should be. You know, all I can do to help and assist is to be strong within my own power, within my own balance, to take care of myself so I can then take care of others as well. So that's really what it comes down to. The gift of neutrality is the gift of disconnecting from the lower energies outside of yourself so you can then be a better guide and a better creator and be of better assistance to those who are in need of your guidance. Because when you're a pillar that doesn't move, it's solid, you're taking care of yourself, then everybody can lean against you and you won't break. Does that make sense? You'll be strong. Does that make sense? Let's see here. 100%. I have been taking on everyone's emotions. I am trying to learn to shield myself from the intense energies around me and the words people label me as when I get too emotional, when I feel their emotions. Yeah. So the gift of neutrality. It basically means focus on you and you alone, find that strength, and then you'll be able to help others without, having to force anything. Just your presence alone will uplift your community, your family, your loved ones, your environment, and so on and so forth. All right. So I hope that helps. All right. Cecilia, let's get you a card. You're welcome, sweetheart. Raymond is looking for people. Go, Raymond. We're going to have a Rolling with Emma convoy from Holland. All right, Cecilia. I'd be drawn to these. So for you guys, Dominic, so we have, I am going to do a live event here in France in September next year. So just so you know, I just got to set a date. So should you be drawn to come and join us, let us know. Oopa. We just had a brand new hotel. It's called a Budget Ibis Hotel or Ibis Hotel. I don't know how you say it. So brand new. So there should be enough room. This is for Cecilia. There you go. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. What am I? There's something about pyramids. What? Cecilia, what? Why do I see pyramids? There are no pyramids on here. Well, sort of something. Look. I don't know if that's a pyramid, but I see kind of a pyramid shape in there. There's something about you and pyramids. Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. It's almost like your spiritual team is asking you to drop. It's almost like over the years, you've helped a lot of people already, but you've also built up sort of like a protective wall. Because you believe, it's a belief that you're holding on to, that you need to be protected, that there's something outside of you that might get you or that might bring you out of balance or that could affect you in a negative way. And it's almost like they're kind of saying, yeah, but look, you don't need that protection anymore because you now understand that you're all powerful. Nobody can hurt you. Nobody can touch you because you know that it's your reality and it's your experience. So therefore, nobody else has any power in determining how you feel. Only you do. And they kind of urging you to really start feeling that power and to slowly but surely let go of those protective ideas. Oh, I need to protect myself. You can always express gratitude for your team watching over you. That's one thing, because they are. But if you're always thinking that you need to protect yourself before you embark on any journey or any adventure or anything, then you're constantly validating to the universe that you're not all powerful, that somebody can hurt you, that somebody can emotionally attack you. You are validating to the universe that you are, in a way, vulnerable for attacks. Does that kind of make sense? And it's almost like it's time to get past that. It's time to really start to embrace that you don't need to constantly convince yourself that you're protected by whatever means you do that. You just have to know that you're protected. So therefore, you do not need to continuously repeat the same protection. You just need to know. It's like me. I express every day thanks to my team, for having my back, but I never fear. I don't say, please protect me, please do this, please do that. I don't. I just know that this is my reality My energy field protects me, that only loving energies are allowed to come in, and I just, and that whatever else does come in is there to help me learn, right? And I protect myself in that way without needing protection. I just know that that's what's going to happen. So I am in a complete place of acceptance that whatever happens is for my benefit. Therefore, I do not need to fear anything happening to me that will not benefit me in any way. Does that kind of make sense? Hope that makes sense. And that's kind of what they're saying. Your heart is activated. Your heart is healed. It's time to drop the shields and embrace the divine love that you are, because when you're in a state of divine love, there is no way in hell lower energies can even see you or reach you. And that's what they're saying. And there's something about these pyramids. This pyramid just really kind of jumps out, although it's not really a pyramid, but I see a pyramid. And it's almost like pyramids are charging stations, kind of like big batteries for flying saucers. Okay, that's what the pyramids were. That's what they were designed for. These flying saucers would come, they would go over it, and it would charge their vehicle, right? They would create energy. They were energy supplying. It's kind of like a big battery, right? And so they are constantly emitting energy, constantly. And that's what you're doing. You're in this pyramid, right? Your body is in your soul. Your soul is not in your body. Your soul is too big to be in this tiny little body. Your soul is massive, massive. And your little body and your entire world that you're creating fits into your soul. And it's kind of like being in that pyramid. You're surrounded by energy. You're surrounded by walls of energy. You're already protected. But it is the simple idea of being fearful that somebody can hurt you, or simply the idea of being vulnerable, that cracks open that field and allows space, kind of like Swiss cheese, allows holes into your soul field, whatever you want to call it, to come in then. But if you simply know that you are in your pyramid, and there's, you're still going to have your experiences, but that nobody can hurt you unless you allow them to, then you become fearless and completely empowered. And that's the next phase for you, is to really know that, to feel it, to become it, to own it, own your power. Okay. Nobody can hurt you, because this body is not who you are. You're an eternal being that will always be, and that never gets hurt. Sometimes we create an experience of hurt just to have an experience, but you yourself can never be hurt, because, do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, that's the message for you today. Johanna, hey, Emma just came in. Is it my time for an angel card tonight? Sure, let's get you going, girly. Johanna. Which card deck? This one, they say. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Cecilia. So, yeah, if you guys want to come see me, and Gerald and Judith, I'm hoping will also be able to come, and maybe Pam might be able to come. Depends whether she's in America or France. I'm not really sure. If you guys want to come see us, and I might be able to convince, I'll have to see. I don't know if you guys saw the interview with me and Sarah Breskman-Cosme, whose books have become top 10 sellers in the book world, who started off as a client of mine, didn't believe a word I said. And then everything came true as the years came by, and she is now traveling the world, going on TV, doing interviews everywhere with her work as a Dolores Cannon hypnosis technician. She writes books just like Dolores now. She said if I ever held an event, she'd be willing to stop by as well. So that would be fun, right? We'll see. So that would be cool. So if you guys think about it, I don't have the exact date yet. I got to go to City Hall and figure out what day the kind of hall that you can rent there is available. Whoop! There it went. Johanna. Let's see here. Here we go. I am the dreamer of my dream, and when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. It's all about creating your own reality. It's like you're still working on that. You're still working on embracing your manifestation powers, your manifestation abilities. And it's about understanding that this is simply a dream state. And when you see it as a dream state, then you also understand that you're in full control of what that dream looks like. And, you know, they're talking about surrendering, and it's really about, it's not about giving things up. It's surrendering to yourself. It's giving up. I mean, the thing you need to give up, it's not really giving up, but the thing you need to give less power is the human idea of self. And the thing you need to give more power is the divine aspect of yourself within this human experience. And so when you can combine both to have the human experiences, but they are driven by the spiritual ones, then you're going to be able to manifest wonderful things into your future that you might have never even felt possible for yourself. So it's really about surrendering the human aspects of yourself that do not work in creating your own reality and replacing them by empowering truths of the universe. Does that make sense? So it's almost like, you know, giving up the idea, for example, like I said, that there is lack or there is fear, because fear doesn't exist. You know, in your natural state, there is no fear. Fear is something that was designed by the human consciousness in order to have certain experiences. But really, there is nothing to fear about because this place isn't real. It's not who you are. It doesn't define you, and it never will. It is simply a dream state to help you realize certain aspects of yourself that you cannot do from your original state. So therefore, surrender the fear, surrender the doubt, surrender the worry, surrender the self-victimization, because those are all illusions. They don't exist. They are simply ideas that were created by humans in order to keep you tiny and fearful and what is it called? Enslaved. Liberate yourself. You're the dreamer of the dream. So liberate yourself and really start to own your own creation. Just tell yourself enough is enough. I'm not going to be fearful anymore. I am perfect the way that I am, and I'm going to follow what my heart tells me to be right, even if it goes against everything that other people believe is to be true. It's about owning your power, Johanna, okay? You can do it. You can do it. And when you do that, you become an example to your children, to the people around you, to your loved ones. You'll become an example, not by lecturing them, but by simply allowing yourself to be who you are and finding joy in that. And when they start realizing that nothing can hurt you anymore, that nothing can take away your joy anymore, they're going to want some of that too. They're going to be like, how do you do it? There's so much shit going on, yet here you are walking around with a big smile on your face. Then you'll be able to guide them and help them in doing the same. And that's how we slowly but surely change the world. Do you see? And that is the message for you today, my love. I hope that helps, because I just feel like sometimes you're just not always in a good place. Let's see. Who else wanted a card? Anna. Anna 1111. Anna. I think we got everybody done except Robert. Okay. You're welcome, Johanna. I just feel like there's, the universe sees so many big things for you, but you keep making yourself small. It's time to become the genie. Okay? It's time to become the genie. You can make all your wishes come true, but you need to believe that you're the genie. You're the one who makes the wishes come true. You're still hoping from some outside source, maybe to help you accomplish those things. Some outside guidance or outside assistance. As long as we give away our power by thinking and believing that, oh, my angels will help me, or yeah, they'll help you, but you're the one who has to create it. They'll help you by giving you feelings and thoughts, but you need to also listen to it. It's a different, not sometimes different, Which one? This one. Does that make sense? So let that sink in. Maybe re-listen to the message, because I feel like it needs to sink in. Because there's so much. You're such a wonderful, at least that's what they're making me feel. You're such a wonderful, creative person. And it's almost like you love to place yourself in other characters. You love that, but you don't pursue it. You don't follow through. You love the praises. You love to be in the spotlight. But you also love to be a mom, and it's all possible. Everything is possible for you. Everything is possible for you. That's what they tell me. But you think that you have to give things up in order to do other things. And they're saying, no, you don't have to give anything up. Anything is possible, but you have to believe that it is. I'm an actress. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. But you're saying, don't give up your passion. It will happen, and it will, but you have to believe it. You're the dreamer of the dream. You got to give it your all. You got to become the creator of the century. And the only way you do that is by owning your abilities. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. Whoop-a. Anna, what do I'm getting? The universe works fast when I'm having fun. Anna. See these rainbows? All the colors of the rainbow. Okay? You need to have more fun. You're undergoing a lot of changes energetically, physically. Your DNA is being reprogrammed, and it is one hell of a challenge for you. But they're saying if you take your focus away from that and you focus it on something that really makes your heart bubble, that that makes your heart full, and that just makes you laugh, makes you smile, makes you cry, whatever it is, then you're going to notice that all of those aches and pains and discomforts are going to pass by a lot quicker than if you're constantly, every minute of every day, are focusing on the discomfort, on the physical aches and pains, on all of that. So try and refocus on a daily basis on things that make you feel good. Whether it's watching babies play with puppies, whatever it may be. Whether it's going outside and just kind of trying to explore if that's even possible for you physically, or whether, like I said, whether it is reading a book or something that makes you laugh, watching funny movies, whatever it may be, focus on the fun, focus on joy, and then you'll see that all the aches and pains of the ascension that you're going through, combined with the healing of your body, will pass a lot quicker. All right, I'm going to do one more. And I think I got everybody that requested a card then. Robert, you didn't request a card, but I'm giving you one anyway. Just because I can. And then I'm going to do a group card, and then I'm going to close off. And if you guys are on the angelic tier of my Patreon page, know that tomorrow I have the Ask Me Everything or Anything session where you can ask me questions about the universe, about conspiracy theories, about me, my journey, how I process certain things. Then you can, the Zoom link is already on there. Robert, which one am I going for? This one? This one. Okay. Go for Metatron. So I'll see you guys tomorrow then. If you're on there, I don't remember. There's so many people on there. I forget who's on who. Let me write down the name. Robert. My body's aching a bit because I work in the garden all afternoon. But it felt so good to be outside. And the sun was shining, and it felt like springtime. I had just a perfect temperature. And I was trying to get my garden sort of winter ready. But there's so much work because you see my garden. It's massive. Massive. Oh my God, there's so much work. I'm processing all the food. We had over 85 kilos of tomatoes, and there's still so many in my greenhouse and outside. Oh my God, so many. Robert, dimensional gateway, an invitation. And then you also have this one, authentic self. Who are you? Look at that. This is for Robert. It almost looks like Jesus rising up, right? But then there's these angelic wings over the door. How cool is that? Dimensional gateway. Oh, Lord. Robert, it almost feels like you are getting close to having or experiencing the ability of accessing energetic portals right before you go to sleep, like right before you fall asleep. Kind of like me. I've been experiencing that. It went away for a while after they shut me down because I saw something I wasn't supposed to see. Do you remember the story where I started seeing portals? Like right when I go to bed, I kept seeing this thing, and if I focused on it, it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and I could actually look into another dimension, and it was freaking awesome. And then one day I looked, and it was always very short, so I couldn't make sense of it, but it was cool because I could get this glimpse of another world. But then one day I looked through the portal, and I saw myself sitting at a desk in a massive library, which I think was the archaic archives. And then I was sitting in front of a computer, and there were numbers on there, but I don't remember the numbers. And then all of a sudden I heard a number was being called. Attention, number. And then all of a sudden I felt this shot, like somebody poked me with a needle in my neck, and then it closed up, and then it didn't open up again. Like it felt like I wasn't supposed to see that, myself sitting at a desk, and I was seeing myself from behind. So I knew it was me because of my hair. I know what it looked like from behind. And then it shut down, and it made me fearful because I was like, oh crap. maybe I saw stuff I wasn't supposed to see, and it could have. And they told me later that something, I wasn't allowed to see myself because that could have like catastrophic consequences. I don't know how. They didn't really explain that, but that was what I did wrong. I don't know. I just look. I see a little light, like a little tunnel far away, and when I focus it, it just opens up and it gets closer and closer and closer, and it's like I can look through this hole in the wall. That's what it feels like. And then it stopped for like months, and it just started again a couple of days ago, where I saw it again, and I saw and I looked, and I was in this place with like Eskimos, and there were these wolves, and these wolves were like attacking a man, and then it felt so real, probably because it was, but I was in a different dimension, that I all of a sudden I heard the claws of the wolves in my bedroom on the parquet floor. Scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. And whoa, I opened up my eyes because I wasn't asleep. I opened up my eyes and I start hitting on Gerald. I'm like, there's something in that room. And he's like, what? So he just woke up and he started looking around. He's like, there's nothing here. I'm like, I swear there's a wolf here. I heard it. Because I mean, over there in the portal, they were in snow, right? So there wasn't a tap, tap, tap. There was not supposed to be a tap, tap, tap from the nails, and all of a sudden I heard that wolf in my bedroom, and it scared the shit out of me. And yeah. Anyway, my heart was like, I was like doing breathing exercises just to slow my heart rate down. That's how scared I got. It was like, I felt like I was having a heart attack. Anyway, welcome to my world. That's daily shit for me. Anyway, Robert, that's kind of what they're saying. You're getting to the point where you'll be able to access other dimensions and receive information from, I feel like, the entities that are helping you. So I feel like what we call first contact, you and your other ET family will, it's like the point is coming, or it's very soon, where you're going to be able to interconnect through a dimensional portal, which is really cool. But it's like an invitation. It's almost like they need to make you aware of it, otherwise it cannot happen. So with this, it's called an invitation. This is the invitation. Expect it, be ready for it, get excited about it, so it can occur. That's really what they're saying, because if you get excited about it, then you're supportive of that communication, that connection, and that's what's going to happen. Your dachshund will be barking the wolf. Yeah, wolves. And the thing is, my spirit animal is a white wolf, a lone white wolf. So I don't know if that had anything to do with that, but I don't know. Anyway, let's get a group card, okay, guys? And then I'm going to let you guys go. You guys can have a nice evening. Group card. Ooh, I haven't seen that card yet either. We're getting all kinds of cool cards today. What is that? Shambhala Initiations. Retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, Dharma. Look at that, cool. It almost looks like a forbidden golden city. Makes me think of Indiana Jones. We should go and explore. It almost looks like, do you guys know the story, the Never-Ending Story? You guys know the movie, The Never-Ending Story? Doesn't it kind of look like that flying castle on that kind of partially destroyed planet, rock? You know what I'm trying to say, right? Kind of looks like that. And the princess is on the inside waiting for attray you to come and help. That's kind of what it feels like. It's almost like they're saying everything is aligned. You need to trust. Trust the process. Retreat to recharge. It's about disconnecting and focusing on creating the fifth dimension. Like my post said, they were talking about, the fifth dimension will be an expression of us, all of us. It's a creation, a collective creation of those who are awakened and aware of the fifth dimensional coming into our reality. And therefore, we have to trust the process. And you see how all these lines are like perfectly the same distance from one another? It's almost like everything is happening accordingly. All we need to do is get excited, envision what the new earth looks like, feel it already, what it's going to feel like to be there, and just, understand that as you're feeling it, as you're envisioning it, that's being created. It's, that vibration is being, okay. It's being written down what you want to experience in that fifth dimensional plane, because you guys are all the creators, all of us together, and it's gonna be great. I'm super excited about it. So get excited about it, and just know that all these uncomfortable feelings, they're soon going to become part of the past. We're still going to have ups and downs. We're still going to see how other people struggle in the 40, but we'll be able to disconnect from that emotional pull down. We'll be able to look at it from a more enlightened perspective, and we'll be able to then assist those people to move into a higher frequency as well, without without their negativity affecting us in any way or form. So it's going to be good. Okay, it's going to be good. It's like creating your own island. you know Creating is much easier in the fifth. Yes, it is. The manifesting will occur faster, because one, we'll be in a vibration where we understand that we are the creators. We will have accepted it. Okay, you cannot move into the 5D until you've accepted that you are the creator of your reality. And two, all of the entities who will be present in the fifth dimension will understand that as well. So therefore, that energy is being highlighted, is being fed, like 100 million times more powerful than what it is now. Because now we are in the fourth dimension. We are all told that we have no power, that we have to follow rules and obey the others and obey everything that's outside of us, but we have to completely ignore everything that we feel and everything that we believe, because we're all conspiracy theorists and everybody's crazy. Yet every conspiracy theory has already been proven to be right? So it'll be easier, but we have to start manifesting now, because we're the ones who are going to create our permanent new home. Does that make sense? So we have to start creating now, envision it, feel it. Oh, it's going to be so excited when there's no more greed, and there's going to be people are actually going to help each other, and institutions are actually going to be built and led by people who actually want to make a difference in the world, not just gain money for their own greed, things like that. Envision it, feel what that's going to feel like, to no longer have to be afraid for your children's safety whenever they go out to play, or for your own safety whenever you go out on the town at night. Imagine what that's going to feel like, to be able to leave your door open and not have to worry about people stealing everything. Things like that. Whatever it is that you want to have in your new world, think of it, feel it, visualize it, so you can feel it even better, because that's what visualization do. It's not the visualizations that manifest, it's how you feel about it. It's the expression of already having it, which goes through the emotional center. But the visualization helps you to feel it. That's really what the tool is, of visualization. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's going to be hard for us, because everybody who's awake will feel like, okay, so many people are asking for my help, my assistance. So know that it might get busier, but you'll feel so much better. So, you'll have much more energy and much more excitement to really start helping people. Right now we're still going through our own process of transitioning. So right now it's hard to do that because we're tired and our body's aching and we're having these massive ups and downs energetically, and we don't sleep so well. Those are all signs of the transitioning phase of going into a higher vibration. So that's what they said. Spirit said this year and next year is all about self-care. It's about disconnecting from people that don't feed you with positivity. And it's only temporary disconnection, but it's necessary in order for us to be stabilized in that fifth dimensional plane, to be able to go in that frequency and stay there. So right now it's all about self-care, self-development, self-worth. It's about embracing the authentic self. It's about creating and attracting the things that bring you joy, that bring you excitement, and so on and so forth. So you can then, once established there, you can then really, um, help and assist others. Right now, it's about putting your own oxygen mask on. When that airplane goes down, you got to put your own oxygen mask on before you help others. This year and next year is all about putting the mask onto yourself. Okay. And it's not being selfish. And people might say, oh, you're selfish. You don't think of anybody. And by not looking at the negativity, you're being, that's just wrong. Those people are suffering. People who say that just don't understand how the universe operates. Does that kind of make sense? Okay. So they don't understand that when you're in a higher vibration, that's how you help the universe. That's how you change patterns, energetic patterns in the creation of our collective experience. We don't change it by going along with the story. We don't change it by fearing. And we can always help people when people are asking for help. That's a high vibration. But going along in the whole doom and gloom story doesn't it simply that simply helps the ones that are in control of us. That doesn't help anybody. It just kind of the opposite of healing and transitioning, if that makes sense. So taking care of oneself is also taking care of the universe, because then you raise your vibration on a daily basis, which does the universe good. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. If you guys can join me on the Ask Me Anything live session, for those people who have signed up for the angelic tier. And for those people who are not on the angelic tier, I will see you guys next week, as well as we are doing another angel card reading and then another post as well. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. And I hope you sleep good.